I don't think I'm ready for One Piece to end. In fact, I know I'm not ready. Not to be dramatic, and I'm also not angry, but I just didn't realize how much I was relying on it until the idea of it ending became real. Like, I always knew it would someday. I just didn't think someday would start feeling this close. But to be dramatic, I was thinking One Piece was gonna go on for another 10, 20 years. And that's because One Piece has always felt like it would just be there. Always. Even when I took breaks from it, even when life got busy, even when I fell behind, it felt permanent. Like something I could always come back to when I needed it. And then quietly, I wouldn't even say quietly, harshly, that feeling shifted. What did it for me was the move toward a seasonal format, and it was more of a production type of change. It felt like a reminder that this story, this constant, is actually moving toward an end. Like, I've been prolonging watching episode 1155. It didn't scream finale based off the title. I wasn't expecting the end of an era, pretty much. I saw the jokes online, season 1 is over, people laughing, making light of it, and a part of me laughed too, but another part of me felt something heavier underneath that humor. Because weekly One Piece wasn't just content. For me, it was rhythm, it was consistency, and it was also knowing that no matter what else was happening, this story was still unfolding alongside my life. That's why the pacing never bothered me. I like long form anime, I like living with characters, I like stories that don't rush me. The slowness, the space, that's home to me. And I think that's why this realization hits a little bit harder than I expected. I didn't grow up with One Piece in the traditional sense, but I grew into myself with it. So different seasons of my life, different versions of me, and the idea that something that felt constant is actually finite. That's hard. But don't get me wrong, I understand why things are changing. I understand Oda is human, that he's getting older, that he deserves time with his family, that a seasonal format is probably healthier for him, for the team, and for the story. Like, it's definitely endgame, and still, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for One Piece to become something I visit instead of something I live alongside. Like I said, I was being dramatic, expecting at least 10 to 20 more years of One Piece, but realistically, I was thinking maybe 10. But knowing that it's probably even less than that, maybe 5, that sucks. Endings are necessary, stories are meant to finish, but knowing that doesn't make the feeling go away. So I'm sitting in it, not trying to rush acceptance, not trying to turn it into a lesson, just letting myself feel the grief of realizing something I assumed was permanent isn't. But I don't know, maybe loving something this long means it should hurt a little when you realize it won't always be there. I mean, I'm still here, I'm still watching, and most importantly, I'm still grateful for this journey, even if my heart isn't fully ready yet. And maybe that's the point. But until next time, sail safe and stay spirited.